Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now let's get into the video. During this week's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kourtney Kardashian revealed some shocking information that has never been discussed before, available now for streaming on Hulu. The creator of Poosh confessed that the worst possible thing that could have happened to a newly engaged lady did happen to her. She destroyed the diamond engagement ring that Travis Barker had given her. Here's how Kourtney Kardashian accidentally broke her engagement ring. But before we begin, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Number 4. How the story came up. When Kris Jenner wanted to view the ring once again, Khloe Kardashian admitted that it needed to be fixed before stating that what she did was probably one of the worst things that she has ever done in her whole life. Kourtney Kardashian asserts that she was just sitting on the floor of her apartment, folding sweaters, when she pulled the ring off her finger and placed it next to herself on the floor. She says she did this because she believed the ring would be more secure in this location. She said that not long after that, when she needed to fetch something from the uppermost shelf in her closet, she walked down and to her amazement, trampled the ring with her foot. When the viewers of KUWTK found out that KK had been sobbing uncontrollably in her closet for a significant amount of time, they were completely taken aback, and when she contacted Travis and confessed how she had done something incredibly horrible, she felt like she was living in a nightmare. She felt like she was in a dream. Of course, this is pretty much every man and woman's greatest dread materializing into reality at the same time. However, Kourt said that Travis was not very concerned, and that he handled it the best when retelling the events of the evening to Jenner, who was listening in on the conversation. She said that it is now causing her to have a mental breakdown. Kourtney Kardashian has stated that it took her a full moment as she pondered to herself, "This is the most beautiful thing in my entire life, and how could I have done that?" Number 3. Feelings of guilt. During the course of the talk, she revealed that she was experiencing increased feelings of guilt due to the length of time and amount of effort that Travis had put into finding the ideal sparkler. Travis was the one who chose it, and he also created it. She shared with the audience that he examined a great number of stones before deciding that this particular one represented Kourtney to him, and that she believed it to be a very remarkable thing. This is the worst possible scenario for any engaged couple, but there are steps you can do to eliminate any possibility of it occurring. We had a conversation with a jewelry expert to get some pointers and advice on how to maintain your new bling in pristine shape. Number 2. Tips from an expert. Angie Murray, the creator and designer of Murray, New York, advised us that it is vital to use extreme caution and gentleness when handling this one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry. This is something that should go without saying. Even though beautiful jewelry is comprised of metal, precious metals are still fragile items that need to be handled with extreme care whenever they are worn. Diamonds are said by specialists be among the most long-lasting of all gemstones, yet they must be worn and handled with care, since they are susceptible to damage from knocks, chips, and cracks. You will need to be much more cautious if you decide to go with the choice of super delicate, ultra-thin metal, which is both modern and traditional. The use of engagement rings with settings that are just a hair thicker than a human hair is highly fashionable right now. However, many of the settings available in this design are intended to be so delicate and fragile that they will shatter or bend with the slightest bit of strain. It is recommended by most gemstone and jewelry professionals that you choose a setting for your engagement or wedding ring that has a little more weight to it. This is because a setting with more weight will be sturdier and more durable for regular use. However, it won't take much effort on your part to stop this calamity from occurring in the first place. Remember, if you don't, you might find yourself in the same situation as Kourtney. Number 1. How to care for your jewelry in the same predicament. When in doubt, according to Murray, you should remove your jewelry. Angie Marie, an engagement ring specialist, recommends that you should not put your ring on when cleaning, gardening, or participating in any kind of physical activity, including going to the gym, lifting weights, doing yoga, swimming, or rock climbing. In addition to that, she advises all of her customers to remove their rings before going to bed. When you sleep with your engagement ring on, you run the risk of damaging it in a number of ways, including warping, twisting, and breaking valuable diamonds. But accidents do happen. Don't freak out and try not to be too harsh on yourself if you find yourself in this difficult situation. Murray recommends that you return the ring to the jeweler as soon as possible. It is certain that there will be some kind of expense related to the repair, however, the exact amount will be contingent upon the item being fixed, the degree of damage, and the existence or absence of insurance on the item. The price will, as a rule, be determined by the extent of the damage to the item, the amount of time and skill required to restore it, and if necessary, the cost of replacing any gemstones that were destroyed. In the event that the damage cannot be repaired, the jeweler may recommend that you have a new setting created for the item, and that the jewels be reset into the new setting. In general, Murray recommends having the ring carefully cleaned and examined, at least once every year, in order to correct any small damage that may have occurred. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.